Ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 weeks away from Summerslam. And we are in for an exciting build as we get to the biggest party of the summer. But if you saw what happened last week, you saw this woman, Stephanie Vicaire. She was coming down to the ring to talk about all the things she wants to do on SmackDown. And out came the United States champion, Kiana James, and challenged her to a match here tonight. So this match is going to kick things off for Friday Night Smackdown. Now, can Stephanie pick up her second win, build up a streak leading into SummerSlam against the champion? But also, if you haven't been aware, because Stephanie Vicaire pinned the champion, she gets her title match at SummerSlam. But Kiana James, she wants to prove a point. She wants to prove that Stephanie only got a fluke win. But now Kiana James is here to put her in her place at the bottom of the barrel. She's fully ready for her now. So let's see if all that preparation has been enough. Alright, here we go, folks. Opening match to start things off for Friday Night Smackdown. Stephanie Vicaire and Kiana James. And James is coming out strong here. The champion wants to prove why she's the champion in the first place. But look at that dragon screw by Stephanie Vicaire. Now Stephanie been in the WWE in NXT, where she became a NXT North American champion and the NXT Women's champion in RL. But now she's making her second match in Universe mode in her debut season, folks. Debut season. As Kiana James going around the back with the hammerlock, trying to wear down Stephanie Vicaire. Now, you saw what happened the last time these two fought off against each other. Kiana was getting the whooping until she decided to leave. Felt like she didn't want to be in the ring with Stephanie Vicaire anymore. Until Lyra Valkyria popped in and told Kiana James to get back inside the ring. And then that didn't end well for Lyra Valkyria at Dragon's Rise, where she lost due to Kiana using her own move, the Night Ring, to pin her. We haven't seen Lyra in a while. Hopefully we might see Lyra again anytime soon. But right now we got another lockup here as Vicaire goes behind the back with a waist lock. But James turns it into a sitting chin lock. Stephanie looking to find a way out, but gets her head and chin wrenched down hard by Kiana. James using her more power and her locks, but Stephanie trying to escape it, but gets put into an unlock. Stephanie trying to find a way to escape all these holds. All deep wrench by Kiana James. The women's U.S. champion is not playing nice here, but Stephanie Vicaire finds her way out. And now locking in STO. But James gets out of it. Now these two trading blows, one after the other. And Stephanie Vicaire, last woman standing. James rolling outside the ring. And she's saying no, she's had enough of this. She's looking to walk out again. This time nobody is there to put a stop to it on the outside, except for Stephanie, who comes outside and meets her. Tells her, you're not running away again. Kiana James might be looking very fearful Stephanie, but look at this. Playing possum. Oh, not even a 1 count. Playing possum might have been a good strategy for Kiana James, knowing she wasn't going to be able to just walk out of this. Use that time to get the upper hand, but Stephanie Vaquer back on offense into the eat the feet. And now into the cover. 1, 2, almost a 3. Eat the feet connecting right to the jaw, but Stephanie Vaquer isn't done. Kick to the midsection, but gets countered. Try to go for the SVB. Gets countered into a Boston Crab by Kiana James. But Stephanie manages to easily escape it without taking much damage and shoves her off. Using the time to get back to her feet. Now Irish Whip into the corner. Stephanie is feeling it. Ooh, gets caught with a big boots right to the face. Took too long. I think Kiana tried to go for something big there, but Stephanie Vaquer with a huge counter. And now jaw connects with that forearm smash, and a hot shot stunner connects. Stephanie Vaquer looking to pick up another win against the U.S. champion. And now Vaquer looking to go flying with the springboard crossbody. But she's not finished. Climbing to the top. Looking for that corkscrew moonsault. Fully connects. Could be enough. 1, 2, 3. And Stephanie Vaquer has done it again. Kiana James must be very worried. She just lost to Stephanie Vaquer 2 times in a row. And if this happens at SummerSlam, we could be looking at the new United States champion, Stephanie Vaquer. Kiana James has a lot to work on if she wants to win and keep her title. But congratulations, Stephanie Vaquer, on a big win to open up Friday Night Smackdown. Okay, folks, it's time for main event. Jey Uso, and oh, look at this! Tonga Loa assaulting Jey Uso before his matchup. Referee telling him to get on somewhere. Jey might be hurt, but no. He's getting up to his feet. He's saying he wants to keep on going. Jey Uso versus Tama Tonga. And before the match could even start, Tonga Loa assaulting Jey Uso and slamming him into the steel steps. Jey Uso saying he still wants to keep going. That's how tough Jey Uso is. Jey Uso, a former world heavyweight champion, almost became a WWE champion against Jacob Fatu at Clash at the Castle. Just couldn't get the job done. And now Jacob has set his sights on Roman Reigns. And now look at this. Jey Uso with the yeets and a big punch. And there goes blood on the face of Tama Tonga. Count of 2 on the outside. And I think Tama might have needed that assistance on Tonga to take on Jey Uso as he gets caught with a super kick. And that one, gets caught with that super kick. Jey Uso taking control in this matchup even after being assaulted before the match. And now he's looking for the cover here. A very quick victory for Jey Uso. And you already know Jey Uso beat Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa in that Bloodline gauntlet a couple of weeks ago. And if you saw what happened on the last episode of SmackDown, you saw that it was a match between Tonga Loa and Jimmy Uso, in which they had a match in which Tonga Loa won. But then they tried to assault Jimmy Uso with a steel chair, but luckily Jey Uso came to the rescue, and this is why we have this matchup. But I'm hearing reports from backstage that at SummerSlam, Jimmy and Jey Uso will get a WWE Tag Team Championship match against the Tongan Brothers. So that's pretty good to hear. And then also we have Solo Sikoa defending his United States Championship against Ilya Dragunov. And now, oh, what a forearm by Tama Tonga. This match has been hard hitting from the get-go. Both of these two, both representing very different bloodlines. And into the cover off of that splash. And only a kick out of one. Oh, what a headbutt. And now look at this. Oh, try to go for a knee smash. But Jey Uso moves out the way. Now counter after counter here. Lifts him up. Back suplex. No, a counter from Tama. Irish Rip. It's a big back body drop. Tama Tonga avoiding as much as possible from Jey Uso. And now big uppercut connects. And that was Tama. Goes flying, but nobody was there. Jey Uso just a little bit too far for Tama Tonga's liking. And now he's just going to take it out. Trying to make a cut on the face of Jey Uso, stomping on his forehead. And now it's just punishing Jey Uso. Now Jey with a big counter. Big strike, no. Manages to duck under it. And a big headbutt. Another headbutt from Tama Tonga. Connecting to the skull of Jey Uso. And now Tama is just trash talking this man, saying you're nothing compared to my tribal chief. And I think he's spent too much time trash talking. And Jey Uso trying to go for the spear, but gets caught with a DDT, and now there's blood coming out the face of Jey Uso. And now Tama Tonga goes for that again. This time connects to the back. And now jumping DDT plants him into the cover. Could be enough. 1, 2. Oh, super, super close. Now both of these competitors are now bleeding. But Tama Tonga is looking to put this match away right now. Kick to the midsection. He gets countered into the Dragon Screw. If whatever that move connected, that probably would have been the end for the matchup. But Jey Uso, ooh, diving elbow off the middle rope. Fully connected and trying to go for a super kick. Counter after counter between these two. Irish Whip, no counter. And a big drop kick sends Jey Uso reeling onto the ropes. But now an elbow and a super kick to the jaw. Uh-oh, this is not where you want to be, Tama. Jey Uso. Uso splash connects. And this could be enough. 1, 2, 3, and no. How in the hell did Tama Tonga kick out of that one? That took a lot of resiliency to take an Uso splash and walk out and be able to kick out. And now Jey Uso just hit him with his biggest move. And this match is still continuing. Tonga Loa goes for the kick to the midsection. Uh-oh. This isn't good, folks. Tongan twist connects into the cover. 1, 2. Almost pulling away Jey Uso. Now try to go for another tope again. This time it doesn't connect. I think Tama took a lot of damage in this matchup. He doesn't realize the distance between him and Jey Uso. And now bounced off the top rope. Jey Uso needs to find a way to beat Tonga Loa here tonight. As he climbs to the middle rope. Connects with a big drop kick. And no, the referee is down. Referee is down. Back suplex. Oh! Lands him face first. And running knee right to the skull. Referee is down. These referees. And now he's choking the life out of him. He can't be doing that. And now what's Tama Tonga thinking this time? Big DDT. And now he goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Referee, after feeling the days of being hit, being collateral damage off of that dropkick, was still able to count the 3 as Tama Tonga picks up a victory over Jey Uso. And what that could mean for SummerSlam, as both Tama and Tonga both picking up momentum for SummerSlam. Things are heating up with the Bloodline as we get to our next match of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the third match of the evening. And this is interesting. We have Jacy Jayne, the former NXT Women's Champion, and she's taking on the Queen, Liv Morgan. And look at that, the person joining Jacy Jayne for the matchup is Liv Morgan's opponent for SummerSlam, the WWE Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez. Looks like Perez wants to get a closer look at this matchup as Jacy needs help. She's not picking up a lot of wins. As currently she's set to the looks for a rematch for NXT The Great American Bash for the NXT Women's Championship. And here comes the Queen of the Ring for 2K25. Here comes Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan, a queen, winning the Queen of the Ring tournament this year. And she gets her championship opportunity at SummerSlam in 2 weeks' time. And her opponent, the champion, is outside accompanying Jacy Jayne. It's not going to be good for Liv Morgan. Okay, folks, Jacy Jayne and Liv Morgan. Now, if you saw during the Queen of the Ring, Jacy Jayne was eliminated in the qualifying matchup by Io Sky. And if you saw Liv Morgan, she beat Io Sky to advance in the tournament, to which she went on to win. Maybe Liv Morgan also has a shot, or like a future shot, at the NXT Women's Championship. I mean, who knows? If she beats the former champion here tonight, that might up her rankings in the NXT Women's division. But she's not really worried about that. She's worried about the Women's Championship division, the one that's the title that's being held by the one woman outside the ring, managing Jacy Jayne here tonight, Roxanne Perez. Now, Perez She's watching up close her future opponent, her future challenger, and now she's bringing in a steel chair. That's not good for a lot of people. Oh, big enziguri from JC Jane there. And now clothesline. Oh, all over the top of it. Now look at this. Look at this. Look at this. He can't be doing this. Can't be touching her. And she throws her back inside the ring. And now we got ourselves a lockup. A lockup at this point in time? Wow. Now driving JC into the ropes. And a clean break here. Big punch. And now Irish Whip counter. Oh, look at this. Roxanne Perez more times getting involved in this matchup. And this time JC Jane capitalizes with a big strike to the back of Liv Morgan. This is why Roxanne Perez is here to try to give JC Jane an advantage. Looking to beat her future challenger. And oh, big slam there. But look at this. Playing possum. One. Not even a one. JC Jane needs to build momentum for the Great American Bash. Otherwise, she's just about to go home empty. Because right now, she's on a pretty big losing streak. Especially against Io Sky. If she could beat the future challenge, the challenger for SummerSlam here tonight, that will definitely give her the momentum boost needed. Because right now, she's been taking loss after loss. Can JC Jane get back to being the NXT Women's Champion? Because right now, Liv Morgan is piecing her up. Oh, she drives her off. Big kick connects. Oh, catches that time. But catches her with the enziguri. JC Jane looking for something big here. Springboard. Oh, no, she overshot it. That's not good for JC's confidence. As Liv Morgan with the cold breaker. Fully connecting. And now she's not finished. Climbing to the top. Big senton connects into the cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out. JC needs to find a way to survive. But Liv Morgan is looking to put her away with the Oblivion. Oblivion fully connecting. 1, 2, 3, and no. Somehow JC Jane finds a way to kick out. Roxanne Perez getting an up-close view of her opponent for SummerSlam. Do you guys think she's liking what she's seeing? Liv Morgan just about dominating in this matchup. I mean, look at this, trampling all over her opponent here. Now look at this, trading blows in the center of the ring. Big slap from JC. Ooh, counter from JC. And a counter from Morgan. A big slap. Big chop. Back and forth. Who's going to be the one that capitalized? Counter from JC again. The big enziguri. Right to the back of the head and neck. And this is what JC Jane needs to try and win this matchup. She needs to find a second win as she goes for the cover and a kick out at 1. Now JC with the fatal blow. Fatal blow connecting to the jaw. 1, 2, and a kick out from Liv Morgan. The big senton, but Morgan moves out the way. The big clothesline. I think that was just about JC's one big shot to try and win this, but it didn't work. And JC find a way to win this one. Ducking under. Big Fog's over. Toxic shock. That one barely connected. And now Liv 201 face breaker. but she's not finished. And that toxic shot fully connected. This match probably could have been over, but now Liv Morgan with the Oblivion. 1, 2, 3. Morgan picking up another victory on the road to SummerSlam. This should be very, very interesting, folks. And I know Roxanne Perez is seating at this, but it's time for our main event of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event, and here comes the OTC Roman Reigns. And I know he's excited after hearing this, after his showdown with the WWE Undisputed Champion Jacob Fatu. That match will be official for SummerSlam. Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns for the Undisputed WWE Championship. That means Roman now has a shot at the title for SummerSlam. All he has to do is beat Jacob, and this should be a big, big matchup for SummerSlam. That's a WrestleMania main event, but that's also a Big Four type matchup. But you know Roman is going to have to go to war if he wants to take that undisputed WWE title back, the one that he held for just about 3 years. That's the one that he wants to get back. That's the one he wants to take out of the hands of the Road Bloodline. But right now, he has to take on a different type of challenge. And here comes Roman's opponent for tonight. And it is the tribal chief for the Road Bloodline. It is Solo Sikoa, the United States champion. He's looking for action here tonight as a warm-up for his title match at SummerSlam against Ilya Dragunov. You know, Solo had multiple wars against Roman Reigns, with Solo hating Roman Reigns for what he did to his family, to what he did to Solo himself, kicking him out the family and telling him he wasn't good enough for the WWE. And then just as Solo started being good enough for everybody else, that's when Roman decided to tell him to come crawling back to be his right-hand man. And that's not what Solo had in mind in WWE. And that's why Solo hates Roman so much. He uses people, and then when they're no longer useful, he destroys them. Acts like they wasn't there for him. But Solo has his own bloodline. The Road Bloodline. They hold all the gold on SmackDown. This is a match we've seen multiple times. But every time the hatred is still there between these two, Roman and Solo. And they go to war here again tonight to end things for Friday Night Smackdown. And you see Solo, he's not afraid of Roman anymore. He's his own tribal chief. He doesn't need Roman Reigns. And look at that chop right to the neck. And then you also have Jacob Fatu waiting in the wings for SummerSlam for Roman Reigns. You always saw what happened with Jey Uso at Clash at the Castle. Just about demolished that man. Jey really didn't have a lot of chances to try and get the win up on Jacob Fatu. But could that be the same fate for Roman Reigns? And now look at this. Roman saying, I don't know who you think you are, but I'm the OTC, driving him in the corner. A battle of the tribal chiefs. Who's going to pick up the win here tonight? Will it be Solo or Roman? We've been through a lot here tonight. Wait, look at this. Roll up by Roman. Oh, kick out into his own cover. One. Rolling through. One. And a kick out. Yes, I saw Sean say we had so much happen here tonight. We have the tag team champions picking up a big win and demolishing Jey Uso. We also have Stephanie Vaquer picking up a big win here tonight. So much happened here tonight. And now this night is about to come to the end with our final match. Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa. And now look at this. Oh, big slam, but he's not finished. Count of two. Oh, looks like he's still not finished. Aha! All those slams definitely taking a toll on the body of Solo Sikoa. And now look at this. Big suplex on the outside. Nothing but skin and floor. Definitely going to leave a bruise. And now Roman sends things back inside at the count of 6. Roman tries to go for something there, but gets countered by Solo. Now Solo dragging Roman face first into the turnbuckle. Oh no, he's got him up. That's very dangerous, but luckily a counter from Roman Reigns. And now wait, hang on a second, that's Jacob Fatu. Wait, is he here? His interest is playing. Wait, Roman, look behind you, look behind you. Oh my Jesus! With the baseball bat. And that's Jacob Fatu, the WWE Undisputed Champion, coming to lend an assistance to Solo Sikoa. And now Solo using that distraction from Jacob to try and win this matchup. Oh, what a nasty headbutt. Now maybe this is what Solo needs to pick up a win over Roman Reigns. Goes for another headbutt. And Roman needs to find that second win. Otherwise, he's not going to win this as he gets hit with a spinning Solo. Oh, gets back up. Manages to avoid Solo there. And I think Roman has found his second win. And a big spear connects into the cover. It could be enough. 1, 2, 3, and no. How the hell did Solo kick out of that? That was a nasty spear. And now look at this. Big forearm smash. And there's blood on the face of Solo as Roman climbs to the top. Looking for a big dive. Fully connects into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and wow. A big splash from Roman Reigns pins the United States champion. Wow. The OTC picks up a win on the main event of Friday Night Smackdown as we are 2 weeks away from Summerslam, 2 weeks away from Roman versus Jacob.